everybody, what's happening? Andy Irvine coming to you from the 2012 Frankfurt Musikmesse.
2012? Get out.
Yeah, man, it's 2012 already.
Jeez.
Time keeps slipping away.
Okay, all right.
I'm here with the great Steve Bailey, and we're here at the Warwick booth, and I was just gonna ask you, Steve, what's your feeling about the messe so far? Are you digging the scene here?
Man, it's off the hook. It's, in some ways, it's the best one ever. The chance this year to perform with Lee and Jonas and the great Chester Thompson on drums. It's off the hook. In fact, we're just going over to perform now, and they've got a beautiful stage set up there, and the sound is good, and we're doing some performances here in the booth, and it's all good, man. All these great people hanging out up here in the VIP artist section of the Warwick booth, which is larger, really, than most any booth at NAMM. Just this section, as I look around and see.
Cool. So you mentioned, yeah, you're doing several performances over the course of the event here with Jonas Alborg and Lee Sklar. What other projects are you working on when you're besides that? What other musical endeavors have you been up to lately?
What's an endeavor?
Oh, I don't know, touring or making records or.
I thought it was. Oh, I was thinking of hors d'oeuvre endeavor. I'm wondering what other hors d'oeuvres I've been doing. Right before I flew here, I was with another bass player I work with. Have been for 20 years, quite a bit. A short guy like me named Victor Wooten, and we're working on his new album, and we were mixing that, and been in the process of recording it for the last several months. So that's going to really, as soon as I get back, there's more of that, and we'll start touring that album in late May.
Very cool. You know, I wanted to compliment you because we have a similar passion for teaching. I know that in the midst of your career, you're very busy, always actively involved in touring and making music and stuff like that, but you always find time for giving back and educating with your camp and stuff like that. Can you tell the fans a little bit about what's going on that side of your music world?
Well, education has always been important to me, and you mentioned is giving back, but in a way it's that, but I found that I learn a lot by teaching, and I learn a lot more about the way I play, because to really explain techniques and things like that well, you really have to analyze them, I think, and teaching has forced me to do that. And also I learn a lot from my students. At the university where I teach, where I have regular lessons with students, they're always showing me new things, new bands to listen to, current music, so I stay on top of the progressive metal scene and other scenes. So, it's a two-way street. I love teaching because I like to give back, but I also like to get, and I get a lot from teaching, and so that it's important that way. At our base camps, although they're shorter, they're very intense, and we just had another one last week, and it's just great. I like to see people grow, and I smell something. Oh no, it's a Lee Sklar. The thing I love about Lee is I can always smell him coming. It's an amazing thing.
Well, that's awesome. That's just awesome that you guys are so heavily committed to that, and you have that great program, wildly popular program that it's just growing in leaps and bounds. And I just wanted to ask you one more question. I know you have a brand new signature series bass that by Warwick. Could you tell us just a little bit about the process of that and where you're at with that instrument in terms of where it takes you in your musical journey and so on?
Well, I formerly, before I was with Warwick, I was with a great company, but a very, 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 very large company, and I had a signature bass with them, and it took 3 years to develop. With Warwick, Warwick, it took about 3 weeks, which is a beautiful thing. From the whole design process was so concise and so precise. And working with Marcus, it was so easy, and everything I wanted in a bass and more, we were able to accomplish in a much quicker time than I've ever experienced. Now, the results of that are this new snakewood fingerboard that I've never had before. That is just speaks quicker than ebony, just a little bit, but it's just a subtle, sustained thing, and all the other features that I love, little asymmetrical curves to the fingerboard, and it's really a simple instrument. It just happens to have 6 strings and no frets, and it takes me where I want to go. But the beautiful thing that I love is the Artist Series. The imports come in a 4, 5, and 6 strings, so it gets all the features of my signature bass and compresses it into 4 or 5 string, which seems to be the bulk of the market. So I definitely wanted to address that and make sure people had that opportunity.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Steve, for taking the time.
I smell something. Oh, there it is again.
Lee Sklar.
Man, just smell them come. Man, it's weird. Anyway,
thank you so much for taking the time,
I'm going to be
Steve.
sick, so I have to go now.
Okay, have a great time. Peace.